Girls, today we will do general knowledge and the topic of our discussion is space. Space is the boundless three-dimensional extent in which objects and events have relative position and direction. Physical space is often conceived in three linear dimensions, although modern physicists usually consider it with time to be part of a boundless four-dimensional continuum known as space-time. Laika, the dog, was the first living creature to be sent into space. It takes 3 days to travel from Earth to the Moon. The solar system consists of the Sun, the 8 planets, moons, asteroids, comets, and meteoroids. Everything in the solar system travels around the Sun in paths called orbits. Jupiter is the largest planet and Mercury is the smallest planet in the solar system. Pluto, earlier regarded as the smallest planet of the solar system, is now classified as a dwarf planet. Now let us go for a detailed discussion of the chapter. There are 8 planets in the solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. A light year is the distance light travels in 1 Earth year. 1 light year is about 6 trillion miles or 9 trillion kilometers. Yuri Alexeyevich Gagarin was a Soviet Air Force's pilot and a cosmonaut who became the first human to journey into outer space. His capsule Vostok 1 completed one orbit of Earth on 12th April 1961. Neil Alden Armstrong was an American astronaut and aeronautical engineer and the first person to walk on the moon. He was also a naval aviator, test pilot, and university professor. The first space station was Salyut 1, which was launched by the Soviet Union on April 19th, 1971. Uranus was the first planet to be seen through a telescope. It is the 7th planet from the Sun. It has the 3rd largest planetary radius and 4th largest planetary mass in the solar system. Luna 9 was the first soft landing mission on Moon. The Milky Way is the galaxy that contains our solar system. Its name describes the galaxy's appearance from the Earth. Vostok 1 was the first space flight of Vostok program and the first crewed space flight in history. Valentina Vladimirovna Tereshkova is a member of the Russian State Duma, engineer and former cosmonaut. She is the first and youngest woman to have flown in space with a solo mission on the Vostok 6 on 16 June 1963. Now, let us come to the exercises. How many planets revolve around the Sun? 8 planets. How many miles are there in a light year? Nearly 6 trillion miles. Who was the first human to journey into outer space? Yuri Gagarin. Number 4. Who was the first astronaut to walk on the surface of the moon? Neil Armstrong. Number 5. Which country built the first space station? Soviet Union. Number 6. Which was the first planet to be seen through a telescope? Uranus. Number 7. What is the name of the first spacecraft that was sent to moon? Luna 9. Number 8. In which galaxy is Earth located? Milky Way. Number 9. What is the name of the first spacecraft that carried a human into space? Vostok 1. Number 10. Who was the first woman to enter space? Valentina Tereshkova. Now girls, we have completed the first chapter. Let's browse the chapter once again with some questions. Who was the first living creature to be sent into space? Name a dwarf planet. In which galaxy is solar system located? Name the first woman to enter space. Which country built the first space station? Girls, today our second topic of discussion in general knowledge is trees. There are two main types of trees based on their leaves, deciduous and evergreen. Deciduous trees are trees whose leaves lose their green coloring and turn orange, red or brown before they are shed at the end of the growing season, generally in autumn. Evergreen trees carry their leaves throughout the year. For most evergreen trees, the trees do not change color. Trees are the longest living organisms on earth. Over the course of its life, a single tree can absorb 1 ton of carbon dioxide. Forests cover around 20.60% area in India. But with urbanization and industrialization, this area is decreasing every day. Trees are very helpful for human beings. They clean the air and provide fruits and raw material to human beings. Teak is a tropical plant distinguished by its tough hardwood, high quality, durability, stability, and strong resistance to harsh weather conditions. It is a deciduous tree. Kikar is a small thorny tree found in Haryana. It has yellow round head flowers which are nectarless. Eucalyptus is a tall evergreen tree. Its pulp is used for the production of paper. A banyan is a fig that starts its life as an epiphyte when its seeds germinate in the cracks and crevices on a host tree. This is the national tree of India. Peepal is a sacred tree in India. Its fruit is purple when ripe. During the Vedic period, its wood was used to make fire by friction. Neem is a very famous tree in India. All its parts are used in different medicines. The tree is widely planted as a shade tree in hot, drought-prone areas and has over time been introduced to tropical areas around the world. In traditional Ayurvedic medicine, Arjuna has been used to balance the three humors, Kapha, Pitta and Vata. It has also been used for asthma, bile duct disorders, scorpion stings, poisoning and heart remedy. Roses have great fragrance and are used for making cosmetic products and perfumes. Roses are best known as ornamental plants grown for their flowers in the garden and sometimes indoors. Amla is a small tree and its fruit is a good source of vitamin C. It is a powerhouse of nutrients. It contains essential minerals and vitamins. Ashoka is a sacred tree in India and Sri Lanka. Its name means without sorrow in Sanskrit. Jacaranda is an ornamental tree. It is known for its beautiful flowers of different colors. Coconut belongs to the palm family. The fruit of this tree is used for several purposes. Cypress is an evergreen tree. It is decorated in Christmas. It is also known as the Yule tree. Now girls, let us solve the exercises. Number 1. Which tree is used to make furniture and doors? Teak. Name a thorny tree mainly found in Haryana. Kikar. Name a tall evergreen tree whose pulp is used for the production of paper. Eucalyptus. Which tree is the national tree of India? The banyan tree. Name a sacred tree in India. Peepal. Number 6. Name a famous Indian tree whose all parts are used in different medicines. Neem. 7. Name an evergreen tree with yellow flowers whose height is 60 to 85 feet. Arjuna. 8. Which flowers have great fragrance and are used for making cosmetic products and perfumes? Roses. 9. Name a small tree whose fruit is a good source of vitamin C. Amla. 10. Name a sacred tree in India and Sri Lanka. Its name means without sorrow in Sanskrit. Ashoka. Number 11. Which ornamental tree is known for its beautiful flowers of different colors? Jacaranda. Name a tree of the palm family whose fruit is used for several purposes. Coconut. Number 13. Which evergreen tree is decorated in Christmas? It is also known as the Yule tree. Cypress. Now girls, we have completed the second chapter today. We will browse the last chapter with the help of some questions. Who are the longest living organisms on earth? Number 2. Name a tree whose fruit is a good source of vitamin C. Number 3. Give another name of the Yule tree. Number 4. Name the national tree of India. Number 5. Wood of which tree is used to make furniture and doors? Girls, revise this chapter well. We will meet again next week.